Yay Media Group.
What's going on, y'all? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
Hey. Welcome back to This Is Life, and we are talking about our top 15 things that we learned in 15 years of marriage.
15 years of marriage. I think we got to number 5.
Yes.
Or maybe it was 4.
It was 5. So number 6, I'm ready. I got my answer.
Okay, got it.
Stare at God and not each other. That's real. I feel like we have the short lifetime together here, right? But you got millions and millions of years with God, right? And I have learned that when I spend time with God and I stare at him and I look past my husband and I stare at God, then I'll be less focused on what I think he needs to change or what frustrates me or whatever the case is, right? And also I won't focus so much on myself, right? I won't be so hard on myself or whatever the case is. When I stare at God, I feel like I'm a better wife. Like I feel like you're not going to nag if you're staring at God. You're not going to complain if you're staring at God. You're not going to have all these crazy expectations of a human made with dust if you're staring at God. And I feel like our marriage is better when I decided to take my shift off of my husband and really look to God. And he started to show me the areas that I needed to work on, like unresolved father trauma, right? Autonomy, all the things. It's things that we talked about, but I feel like God really walked me through the journey of like healing those different things. So yeah. What you got, baby?
I knew you had to get deep somewhere.
You know I did.
Stare at God.
I love you, Jesus.
Stare at God.
You do. I do. Legit. I stare. Because the thing is this, there's no marriage in heaven, y'all. Marriage is for earth, right? And I feel like people get so consumed in their marriage. They even make it an idol and they put their whole hope in it. Even if you're single and like you put your whole hope in a relationship or whatever the case is, life is so short and it's so temporary, but spending eternity with God is forever. And so I feel like this life should be in preparation for standing before God, period. And so I feel like you're amazing. You're great for earth. But like when we get up there, we're not going to be married. Right. And so if you're not intimate and spending time with God, reading your word, I feel like when I read my word, then I get convicted like, dang, I shouldn't be so hard on my husband, or dang, I shouldn't have said that the other day, or dang, Lord, like, thank you for showing me like that I'm the problem in this situation. The Holy Spirit convicts the crap out of me when I stare at him and not stare at my husband. I stare at my husband, then because the thing is, I can't change him and I don't want to, right? But when I keep my eyes fixed on God, I feel like I'm a better person, a better wife, a better friend, a better mother.
You said he told you what? He told you it was wrong?
Oh, yeah. All the time he tells me I'm wrong. Isn't
All
that
the
crazy?
time?
All the time. I just don't tell you because it's none of your business. That ain't none of your business. That's because I stare at God. You know what I'm saying? I stare at God.
You either stare at God and talk to me.
Oh, you want me to tell me that? Want me to tell you next time I stare at him and he snitches
God.
on me, telling me that I'm the problem in that in that situation? Not all, but in one situation I was.
But you just said it was a lot.
No, it wasn't a lot. I never said it was a lot. I'm just saying in general, because
Can
I have
we
a
roll the tape
relationship. No, I have an active relationship with the Father. So what I'm saying is I stare at him in every season and he gives me perspective on my life and what happens for earth. But please believe, as soon as I think about that, like I think about my husband standing before God one day. I think about myself standing before God one day. I think about our children. And I think heaven constantly before me makes me understand, like, man, there's going to be a replay button. And like, how did I serve with what God gave me here on this earth? I don't want to get so caught up in the earth that I forget that there's an afterlife, and that is where I face Jesus. So,
well, when that replay button hit for my life, y'all better get the popcorn out because we going for it. I'm gonna be like, oh my God. Nah, it's been cool. I don't know. I mean, what is it? Number
7.
Number 9?
No, 7.
Oh, 7.
Maybe don't skip.
I don't know. I mean, 15 years of marriage. I don't know.
Wow, you can't think of anything else, baby. 15 years.
Oh, I mean, I think I talked about the big one, and that was last week. That was autonomy. That's like a really, 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 really big one.
Yeah. You talked about having fun.
Yeah, we to have fun. We talked about traveling.
I know it. I know one that I'm surprised you didn't say.
What?
Like keeping yourself fit, working out, eating healthy.
Oh,
being intentional. Yeah. Like that's like
what
your
is
main.
Wrong with me?
Exactly. That's why I was like, babe, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think that's very important. Like I have friends now who are married, and they're not attracted to their wife.
And vice versa.
Dang, you got some women who are like that?
Oh yeah, they message me all the time. They're not attracted to their husbands because they gained a lot of weight.
Oh God, that sucks.
Oh, I mean, we're in our 40s. That's about right. You know, it's life.
Yeah.
It's life.
But I have guys who are like they're not attracted to their wives, and
it's tough.
Or one of them, their health has gotten so bad that now it's preventing them from having kids. Like they're at a place right now. They're like, well, I want to have kids, but they can't have kids because type whatever it is, diabetes or this issue or that issue. So I think taking care of yourself is extremely important. And I don't want you to buy into this lie. You need to take care of yourself for your partner. You're taking care of yourself for you. Mm-hmm. And then your partner gets a chance to be a beneficiary of the type of action that you're taking. But, just not taking care of yourself, I think is, not taking care of yourself is just foolish. You need to do something. And here's the thing, when it comes to fitness, I'm not telling you to spend 3 hours in the gym like I do. I get people all the time who are like, well, I get what you're saying, but like you be in the gym all the time. I know, because I go to the gym because it is a type of mental escape for me. Mm-hmm. It is a place where I go to meditate. It is a place where I sit in the car, before and afterwards. That's where I pray. It's sacred for me. The gym is a place where I learn pressure. I learn sacrifice. I learn patience. I learn endurance. And I practice self-mutilation, putting my body through extreme stress and pain. But I know what I'm getting out of it. It makes me stronger. It makes me healthier. But for you may not want to go to the gym, and that's fine. For you, it could be swimming. For you, it could be dance classes. It could be Zumba. Or
walking. Walking's big now.
Or hiking.
Yeah.
So I think you have to figure out what you like to do. And then whatever it is, you do that. You focus in on that. Not, I want to figure out or people hit me and it's like, is there a workout you can give me to do in the gym? Going to the gym could be extremely intimidating.
I was traumatized last time I went.
You could be for some people, it's extremely intimidating. When I first started going, it's extremely intimidating, especially when you have the different bench exercise, you have the different machines around. You're not sure if you're doing them right. And then you see this buff dude or this extremely fit woman who's doing the machine, but she's doing it completely different way than how it is. And you're just like, is that how you're supposed to be done? So you're trying to do it how she's doing it, not realizing she's been doing that machine for 9 years. And the reason why she's doing it that way is because it's a certain part of her glutes that she's trying to hit. And you're just thinking, well, maybe I have to do that. So you put your butt down, you try to slouch down in it, bringing your legs together. Next thing you know, you done flew your tail into the dumbbell. So, it's not, no. So figure out something you like to do and you do that. When it comes to dieting and stuff like that, look, just do what I do. Eat meat and forget everything else.
No. You were so on point until you got to there. So sorry for cutting you off, babe. He eats meat, but eat vegetables.
I think this is where it comes in though. Okay, so now number 8, and that is understand each other's differences. Because I eat meat. I hate vegetables. Hate them. I love Brussels sprouts.
And he loves
as long
onions,
as they're covered in honey and bacon.
Edamame. He does like some, you guys. He's just very particular about the ones he does.
Yeah, I do like onions. I do like onions.
He likes green onions, white onions, sweet
onions. I do like edamame. I don't want it shelled.
Yeah,
I need it.
He needs it out because he doesn't want to do no work.
English peas. I do like English peas.
And the carrot mix. He likes butter beans.
I don't like carrots.
Well, why do you get the mix with the English peas?
I don't get that.
All right. Next time he gets it, I'm posting it. Okay.
I don't buy that.
Okay. What about when I make your shepherd's pie? I put it in there. And
I know. I hate it. I hate when you put it in there, but since you make it, I eat it.
Okay. Well, next time I got you, baby.
I prefer not to have. Remember last time you made it? I was like, yeah, just put the English peas in it.
I got you.
Thank you.
I got you.
Thank you.
But understanding each other's differences.
Carrots are for rabbits.
Like, understanding each other's different. Actually, it's also for bacon, carrot bacon. It's delicious with liquid smoked maple syrup,
such thing as carrot bacon. It's just carrots.
Paprika.
It's just carrots with a bunch of seasoning.
No, it's not. It's carrot bacon.
It's just like cauliflower steak. Why you hate animals so much, but you can't get away from naming your food after them. I want to show
people an alternative that you don't have to eat families.
It's not carrot bacon.
You don't have to eat
it's just
families
a
if you don't
pig.
want to.
Just eat the pig.
No, don't eat the animals. Okay. So understanding each other's differences are real, right? Like we are night and day in our personality, but it just works. You know what I mean? Like I see Logan and Taylor going back and forth because they're both so strong and they're both alpha.
And they're both different.
And they're both night and day. And it's so funny because it looks like a younger version of you and I arguing with each other.
It does.
It took us a lot of years because we're both alpha and both strong to like chill out. You know what I mean? Now we're married. Now we don't care. Now we're chill. But they're siblings, right? So they go back and forth. So it's funny just to watch that dynamic. But the thing is, I understand that my husband's different. He doesn't listen to the same music as me, and I don't expect him to. But he knows I don't want to listen to his music either. Like if I'm really big on like podcasts, and we went on a little road trip, and I wanted to listen to this Bitcoin book that I was listening to. I was like, hey, do you want to put it on and listen together? And he's like, no. And so I was like, okay. So I just put my headphones in, and the old me would have been so upset, like having all these expectations. It was my dream to go on road trips together and listen to audiobooks and grow in finances and grow in Bitcoin and understanding the money. So all I did was I would pause and be like, ooh, babe, I heard this great part. And I explained it to him, like the origin of how money is made and how, you know, all the different things. And he's like, yeah, that's great. We talked about it. And then I kept listening. And so just laying down those expectations that you want your spouse to be like you, because he will never be like me. And I don't want him to be, because if he was just like me, it would be boring. I'd be like, yo, you need to chill. We both can't be intense. You know what I mean? Like, you chill, big dog, because you're over planning, right? And so I have room to like be myself. And I feel like I can be myself with him because I know he doesn't want me to be anybody else other than who I am, which creates safety in the relationship. Then I know I don't have to like show up as someone. Like, I'm not going to be in my house trying to show up as somebody else other than who God made me. So thank you for that, baby.
But I was about to ask you a question. So you do feel like you have latitude and space to be yourself.
Oh, 100%, for sure. Like, for sure. I'm just myself. I feel like, I don't feel judged. The only time I feel judged is when I'm ambitious with time and he thinks I need to hurry up. He said, no, let me tell you, we were headed to this podcast and he's like, Heather trying to bake a cake in 2 minutes before walking out the door. I am, but I didn't bake the cake, but I was going to make a home meal. I have these little meals and you put them together. And I thought maybe I should make one before I go. And then I was like, I only have 10 minutes. Do I have 10 minutes? Can I make some matcha? I try to cram a lot of stuff in a little bit of time. I'm a little ambitious with time. So I do feel very judged by him, but that's the only time I feel judged in our marriage.
Well, okay, so the crazy thing is, like, I will watch my wife and my daughter. I will watch them. I'll say, okay, we're leaving at 2:00. Starting at 10 a.m., I'll watch them just kind of frolicking around, not doing anything.
We're resting.
11 o'clock, just not making any kind of moves. 12 o'clock, just, I don't know. 1 o'clock.
No, we're up baking. We're baking, cooking, and we're making a whole spread of something we saw on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, and then so now we're leaving at 2. Around 1:30 usually is my question. Hey, y'all gonna start getting ready anytime soon? Babe, yes, we are gonna get ready. Like, calm down. We have 30 minutes, and we're almost done baking.
I only need 10 to do my makeup.
That's a lie. I've never seen her get
I did
done
my makeup in 15 today.
But it wasn't 10. Boom shakalaka. But
I got dressed in 5. Thank you. Keep going.
I'll be like, yo, it's 1:30. And she's like, babe, I'm going to get dressed soon. We're going to get dressed.
I told him not to nag me. I'm like, don't nag me.
And you know what? In those type of situations, I feel it the more we're married. Like, the more I'm married, I'm just like, oh, well, okay. Just kind of sit back. Now I see why old men are just like, she'll be here when she comes. Like it, but I've also seen married couples who show up separately. Cause like the guy, he's like, I ain't gonna wait no more. I've been waiting for 30 years and I'm not doing that no more. I'm gonna leave when I'm ready to leave.
Yeah.
And when she want to get there, she can get there. And I think we're gonna be like that. I'll be like, well, you can call a driver. You can tell Sam I'm gonna pick you up. Yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get there, and then you can ride home with me. We ready.
Oh my
to go.
gosh! Then I love it because I'm like, oh, I can really take my. Then I go sit back down. I go lay back down.
Because for me, like being somewhere early is extremely important.
I'm on time every time. Just about.
I was about to say.
So
we probably need some conviction on that one.
So peep this. The funny thing is like. For Taylor's birthday, I took her, she wanted to go to Beverly Hills and I had like a sleepover with one of her besties. So I got them a room and I got a room next door. So I walk in their room and I got them these duffel bags that were packed with like robes and matching like PJs and all these things. Okay. Face mask. We had a spa night, right? So it's the next morning. I walk in, it looks like a bus hit the entire room. It's a disaster. They have clothes everywhere. I'm like, did y'all try on clothes? They did the spa night. They did makeup. They did nails. Stuff was everywhere. So I was like, okay, it's 10 o'clock. We need to leave here by like 11. And so I go eat. I'm actually showered and dressed. You'd be so proud. I'm on it when I'm not with you. I promise I am. So then I walk back in the room at about 10:15, 10:20. Nobody has packed up anything, but they put on their swim clothes. I was like, what do you do? We want to go to the pool. And I was like, we're leaving at 11. But I was like, okay. It just makes to me, it's like YOLO, right? It's your birthday trip. I don't want to, Taylor's a kid we don't like to piss off. So I was like, okay, let's go to the pool. So we go to the pool and I'm looking at the time and she keeps pushing it 5 minutes. I said, okay, it's 10:45, guys. We got to go upstairs. So we finally make our way upstairs. I'm packing up my room. I walk over to theirs. Taylor's running a bath. It's 10:50. She's running a bath. You about to get in the bath? She's like, yeah, I just want to chill in the bath. We don't have time for a bath. I was so stressed out. So then I'm starting to pick up the room because it is a disaster. And my daughter's trying to get in the freaking bath. I said, no, turn it off and get in the shower. So then she tries to argue back with me about why she needs a bath. And I was like, oh my gosh, is that what I do with my husband? It's like payback. So I sent him a message. I am so sorry. The next week, look, you're nagging me. Don't rush me with time.
I just, well, it's like now with our kids getting older, it's fun to sit back and to watch my daughter and to watch her and my wife butt heads because I'm just like, well, I feel like, can you believe that Taylor, blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, dang, for real? And she's like, why are you giving that face? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, say it. Say what you're trying to say what you're thinking. Say what you're thinking.
Say what you're thinking.
And I'm like, what, you want me to say it? She's like, yes. She said, do you think I'm Taylor? I was like, well, Taylor's you. She's like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Do that.
I do not do that. And I was like, are you sure? Because you do it. And she's like, no, I don't do that. But you do. You do it. And you and Taylor are exactly the same. And I'm thankful that we have a daughter that can show you. And
I'm thankful that we have a son that can show you.
What do you mean?
Logan?
Well, I mean, what is he showing you? He's just showing you that he is a very logical, rational person.
Logan is? He be doing the dumbest stuff. And we're like, oh my gosh, you cannot go to college yet. Like, you cannot leave the house. He just does.
Oh my God.
So the other day, I cooked it was like 2 or 3 meals. Okay, so I'm cooking. And mind you, I like to cook. Like, I enjoy it. I want to feed our family. Like, I enjoy feeding them, right? And so Logan had friends over. And I was like, hey, I made some lasagna and some teriyaki green beans. I was actually going to make some garlic bread too. And I had like all this stuff. And I asked Logan, hey, are you and your friend hungry? And he's like, no, we're good. Not even 2 minutes later. What did he say?
Mom, we're to Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut? Nasty Pizza Hut? And I over here slaved over your food and you want Pizza Hut? You know what? I looked at him and at this point in my life, I just look at my husband. I'm like, you respond. I can't. I just can't respond because I'm going to say something that's not very positive.
And my response was like, I just looked at him and I said, I don't know. And it's so funny because we laughed about this. Like in high school, I wasn't a jock at all. And I was like the leader, smart kid. I was class president. I was
the jock.
I was not a jock.
I was not the leader smart kid.
I was a smart kid. I mean, graduated top of my class. Like, I was that kid.
Graduate with 3.0.
The jocks and I, we didn't mesh.
Yeah.
We didn't click. I would always look at them side-eyed. Like, I didn't understand them. I didn't understand jocks. I didn't understand them. I didn't get them. I knew they were popular, so I would use them when I would run for class president in order to get the popularity vote on my side, and ultimately it worked. I was a natural politician. God blessed me with a job.
A full-on, hey guys, the full-on jock. I mean, he's me in that sense.
He walked into the bedroom the other day. He walked into the bedroom. He looks at us. And I said, can I help you? And he said, I don't know. I said, okay. I said, did you want anything? No, I'm good. Okay.
He'd be like, you had that one big concussion. You done had too many concussions, boy.
I'm
You
like,
need to just...
I just,
He's a jock.
I just be looking like
he's a full-on jock.
I don't know what's going on. And every question, which I get. I mean, his frontal lobe has not connected yet, so I get it. But everything to everything, every response to everything he does is, I don't know. And he's right. He doesn't know. He doesn't have a clue. His frontal lobe is not connected, and he doesn't know. Like, why did you throw that? I don't know.
Why'd you spend $325 on a hoodie?
On a hoodie. I don't know.
The athletes were wearing it, so I just got it. $325 on a hoodie?
I don't think I've ever owned a hoodie for $325.
Okay, so I have. It was more.
Of course you have.
But not at 12.
Not, I'm 30. I'm 38 years old. 39 years old now.
Yeah.
I've never owned a hoodie that was $300 or something.
I do have a hoodie that's $1,000. I do. Just one. It's the Burberry one. But I don't wear it.
I would never. I couldn't fix myself.
No.
When she told me how much the hoodie cost.
So I got it with a good reason.
No, not the Burberry one. I'm talking about the one that your son purchased. And then I looked at him. I said, what size is it? He says, it's a medium. I said, why would you buy a medium? You're growing. Like you should have bought a large
so
or an extra large. You can grow into it. And he was like, oh yeah. Yeah, that does make sense. Like,
and him and all his friends are the same.
They're all
like all the football players are like, yeah.
They're like, yeah, look at like that hoodie is
that hoodie's crazy.
Bro, it's crazy.
I saw Travis Kelce with that hoodie
like,
on.
What are we doing?
But like, that's all I grew up with. So I was like, he's a jock. You know, it makes sense. So it's so funny just to see like the differences. Okay, so we're at 9. We have to extend this.
All right, y'all. We love y'all.
Okay, love you guys.
Yay Media Group.